guys, and welcome to another video. And recently, Nintendo just added 4 new games to the Sega Genesis for Nintendo Switch Online app, and they added Virtua Fighter 2, Golden Axe 2, Alien Storm, and Columns. So I know about most of these, so I think it's good that they added them. The only one I feel a bit iffy about is Virtua Fighter 2, because that's kind of well known for being a 3D game, or at least that series is. But on Genesis, it's 2D. So I think it's kind of weird, like that they should have just waited until they did a Sega Saturn service, and then add Virtua Fighter there. But go ahead and check this out. Yeah, I don't really like. I've heard of this series and everything, and I heard more about like the arcade versions and the Sega Saturn versions of this game, but yeah, the controls seem to yeah, it controls pretty well. Even though it's 2D, I do like how it looks here. It kind of gives like a little bit of a 3D effect. Um, it does kind of look like it's on a 3D plane, just with like the 2D sprites. But yeah, I do think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, it controls pretty well. Okay. Yeah, so this is the first time I've played a game in this series, and yeah, it seems to control pretty well. Okay, so let's check out the next game in the selection here. So that is Golden Axe 2. So I believe this is kind of like a beat 'em up. I have heard of this series before. Okay. I like the style here. Okay. Yeah, this controls pretty well. But yeah, this is pretty solid. Yeah, so far I'd say this is a solid selection of titles. I do think it is kind of weird in general, like with the expansion pack service, that they included Genesis. I mean, even though the selection here has been solid, I feel like I feel like they really should have chosen another console other than Genesis. If Nintendo really wanted to collaborate with Sega and do like a Genesis library, they should have had like a separate subscription for it. 'Cause I feel like most people who are buying the expansion pack are interested in the Nintendo 64 games. So, yeah, I feel like they should have added something like Game Boy or GameCube. Okay, let's check out another game here. So the next one is Alien Storm. Okay. So I haven't heard about this one as much. I've heard of it before, but even though I would have preferred that they did another console, I do like the fact that I get to try out these games now, because I haven't really played many Sega Genesis games in the past, like other than the classic Sonic games and a couple others. Um, but yeah, I'm glad that I at least have the chance to check out like other Genesis games with this, even though I would have preferred that Nintendo would have added like a different console to the service. I do feel like the game selection is kind of solid here, though I do think it's weird that they haven't added the other classic Sonic games yet. It might be due to Sonic Origins, but they do have Sonic 2 here, so I think it's weird that they haven't at least added the original. But yeah, this game's pretty solid. A problem that I have with some older games, like from this era, is that they feel really clunky. But so far in this selection of games that we got this time for Genesis NSO, I feel like they actually feel they actually control surprisingly solidly. They actually like don't feel like annoying to control and everything. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the final game here, which is Columns, which is a puzzle game. I've actually played this before a while ago, but yeah, I'm glad that they added this finally. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't add this sooner. Okay. Yeah, pretty good game overall. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't add this, like at launch. Because I mean, this is a game that a lot of people think of when they think of like Genesis and like puzzle games on the Genesis. So okay. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and yeah, I think this is a pretty solid selection overall. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.